Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into Visp and mastering its awesome mass messaging feature. This tool is a game changer for communicating with your customers, whether you're sending out billing reminders, service updates, or exciting promotions via email, text, or as a banner in the customer's portal. Now I know it might seem a little intimidating at first, but trust me, it's super easy to use once you get the hang of it. We'll break it down step by step, and by the end of this video, you'll be a mass messaging pro. First things first, let's talk about filters. Filters are like your secret weapon for targeting the right customers. They let you group your subscribers based on things like their location, the equipment they use, or even their billing status. To create a filter, head over to your subscribers list and click on that little filter icon. Now you'll see two options, View Filter and New Filter. Let's start with the View Filters. This is where you'll find all the awesome filters you've already created. It's a great way to quickly access and reuse filters you've found helpful in the past. You can also edit or delete filters from here if you need to. Now let's click on New Filter. This is where the real magic happens. This is where you can define your own criteria to group customers based on your specific needs. Let's start creating the conditions for the new filter. It's as simple as choosing the field you want to filter by, like city, selecting an operator, like equals, and entering the value, like grants pass. You can even add multiple conditions to really narrow things down. Or maybe you want to send an email to all customers in a certain city or using a specific type of equipment. You can filter for that. Or maybe you want to target customers with a past due balance. You can create a filter for that too. When you're done editing, remember to save your work and give your filter a descriptive name so you can easily find it later. Now for the fun part, the mass messaging editor itself. You can find it under the CRM tab in the 9-dot menu. This is your command center for crafting and sending emails, SMS messages, and even posting banners or alerts that display on your customer portal. Now there are a few other handy ways to access the mass messaging feature. You can also use the quick access button or send single messages directly from the subscribers table. And speaking of single messages, don't forget, you can personalize those too. More of this later. Before we jump into creating a message, let's talk about organization. See the sidebar on the left? This is where you'll find all your message templates. You can use these to get started quickly, but you can also create your own template or customize existing ones. Visp lets you organize these templates into folders, which is super helpful if you have a lot of different templates. Think of it like organizing your files on your computer. Folders keep everything neat and tidy. To create a new folder, just click on the Add button and give it a name. I'll call this one Billing Alerts. That's quick and painless right there. Now just click on Add and you're good to go. Click the plus button again and this time choose New Template. You can pick whether you want to create an email, SMS, or customer portal message. I'll go with an email for now. Make sure to choose the right folder and give your template a name, and then click Add. Now let me give you one more nugget of information about another handy feature found here in the Scheduled tab of your message templates. You can create scheduled email templates and edit system-generated triggers. Scheduled emails allow you to schedule your messages to be sent at a specific date and time in the future. Now this is perfect for those times when you need to get a message out but can't do it right away. You'll see a list of all your scheduled emails here, along with their status and scheduled send time. You can easily edit, reschedule, or cancel any scheduled email from this tab. Visp also allows you to set up triggered emails for different scenarios. For example, you can send a welcome email when a new customer signs up, a payment confirmation email after a successful transaction, or even a friendly reminder when an invoice is due. By setting up scheduled and triggered emails, you can save time, improve customer satisfaction, and even boost your sales. It's like having a virtual assistant that takes care of your email communication for you. And there you have it, a brand new template ready for you to customize and schedule. You can always edit it later, so don't worry about getting everything perfect right away. Whether you're sending an email, SMS, or portal message, the editor makes it a breeze. Just choose your message type, email, SMS, portal message, select your filter, and start writing. Now see these options at the top for billing, technical, and marketing? This is how you can fine-tune who gets your email. Let's say you're sending out an invoice reminder. You probably only want to send it to the email address they have listed for billing, right? Just toggle on the billing option and Visp will send it to the correct address you've enabled the toggle on. Or maybe you're sending an update about a service outage. In that case, you might want to use the tech email address. It all depends on the type of message you're sending. Before we move on, let's take a look at this handy CC field or carbon copy field. Just like when you're sending a regular email, you can add any email address here that you want to keep in the loop. Maybe you want to send a copy to your support team or keep a record for your customer communication. Just pop those addresses in here and they'll get a copy. And now this from field is important. It shows your customers who the email is coming from. You can usually stick with the default, but if you want to use a different email address, maybe your support address or a specific ticketing address, you can change it here. This can be super helpful for managing replies and keeping your customer communication streamlined. Alright, now that we've got our template ready, let's choose who we want to send it to. This is where the current filtered list comes in. Remember those filters we created earlier? This is where you select the one you want to use for the email. I'm going to choose the Grants Pass customer filter that we set up earlier. As soon as I select it, you can see the list of customers on the left-hand side. This shows you the people who match that filter. Pretty neat, huh? You can even use this list to exclude specific people from the message. Maybe there's someone you don't want to receive this particular message, just uncheck the box next to their name and they'll be skipped. It gives you that extra level of control. Okay, before we get too carried away writing our email masterpiece, we need to give it a subject. This is what your customers will see in their inbox, so make it count. Keep it short, clear, and relevant to the content of your email. A good subject line can make all the difference in getting your email opened. For example, instead of just saying important notice, try something more specific, like service update in your area or exciting new offers just for you. See the difference? A little bit of effort in your subject line can go a long way. Alright, let's get creative. This is the email body where you'll write your message. This is where you can really personalize your communication and make your customers feel valued. One of my favorite things about the editor is the insert option. This lets you add personalized details to your messages using merge codes, so you can automatically include things like the customer's name, their package, or even their username. Let's say I want to start my email with a friendly greeting. Instead of saying "Dear Customer," which can feel a little bit of impersonal, I can use the merge code to automatically insert each customer's first name in the message. It's these little things that make a big difference. Now here's another cool trick with merge codes. Let's say you want to remind customers about the package they're currently subscribed to. Instead of manually typing it out for each customer, you can just insert the package merge field. Visp will automatically fill in the correct information for each customer. Talk about a time saver. You can also use all the usual formatting tools to make your email look professional and easy to read. You can bold important information, italicize for emphasis, and use bullet points to break up long paragraphs, just like you would in any other email editor. And there you have it, a personalized email ready to be sent to all your customers. With merge codes, you can make each email feel like it was written just for them. It's a great way to build stronger relationships and keep your customers happy. Now let's switch gears a little and talk about sending text messages. It's just as easy as sending emails, but there are a few key differences. First, you'll need to choose which customer phone number fields you want to use to send a message to. Visp gives you a few options here: work phone, home phone, cell phone, or even fax. Just select the one that's most appropriate for the type of message you're sending. I'm going to choose cell phone since that's usually the best way to reach people these days. But remember, not all customers might have a cell phone number listed, so make sure you have a good fallback option like their home phone. Now, before we start sending text messages, we need to talk about Twilio. Twilio is a powerful service that Visp uses behind the scenes to handle all your SMS messages. Think of it like the messenger that delivers your text to your customers. To make sure everything works smoothly, you need to have Twilio enabled in your Visp settings. You can find it under the messaging service in the CRM tab. Here you'll need to enter your Twilio account information like your account SID, auth token, and Twilio number. Don't worry, it's all very straightforward. And once you've entered your details, you'll be able to send SMS messages to your heart's content. Twilio takes care of all the technical stuff so you can focus on crafting the perfect message for your customers. Now that we've got Twilio set up, let's get back to our text message. Remember, keep it concise and engaging. No one wants to read a novel on their phone. Keep your messages short, sweet, and to the point. Use clear and concise language and avoid any unnecessary jargon. Remember to test sending messages to yourself first or to your demo account before sending them to your customers. Now let's explore a different way to reach your customers, through the customer portal. This is a fantastic tool for sharing important announcements, service updates, or even just friendly reminders. Now, one of the cool things about portal messages is that you can set the severity level. See these icons? You can choose from a simple check mark for standard messages, an information icon for general updates, an alert icon for things like planned maintenance, or even an urgent icon for critical notifications. This helps your customers quickly understand the importance of the message. Another handy feature is the ability to schedule your messages. You can set an auto start date and time so your message appears on the portal exactly when you want it to. And you can also set an auto expire date so the message automatically disappears after a certain time. This is great for time-sensitive announcements or promotions. Just like with emails, you can use the formatting tools to make your message look professional and easy to read. And of course, you can always preview your message to see how it will look on the customer portal. This helps make sure it's clear, concise, and visually appealing. Once you're happy with your message, you have a couple of options. Activate makes your message live on the customer portal so your customers can see it immediately. Deactivate hides the message so it's no longer visible. This gives you flexibility in managing your announcements and keeping your portal up to date. I've activated this message now so it appears on the portal, and remember, if I want to remove it later, I can always come back here and deactivate it. To see how your message looks on the customer portal, you can go to your subscriber table. Click the three dots next to a customer and select Account Manager. This will take you to their account page where you can see the active portal message. Customer portal messaging is a powerful way to keep your customers informed and engaged. It's perfect for announcements that need to be accessible to everyone, and the scheduling features give you great control over when your messages are displayed. So there you have it. With Visp's mass messaging feature, you can say goodbye to tedious individual messaging and say hello to efficient targeted communication. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more Visp tips. And as always, if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Happy messaging!